Hey guys, it's been a long time between readings, but here's one for one of my soul sisters who inspired me to do a pick a card because she said that's what really resonates for her at the moment. So this one's for you, babe. Anyway, you know I am not one of those mushy people that loves to do the Valentine's Day soppy shit. It's not my thing. So this reading is going to be a little bit of a spin on the Valentine's Day usual stuff. And what we're going to look at in this reading is what is your person, however you want to classify them, your counterpart, your SP, whatever. But what is your person mirroring back to you in the connection? So we've got 4 piles here. We've got air energy, earth energy, water energy, and fire energy. You might want to maybe have a think, like you might want to pick one from your perspective in relation to your partner, or from your partner's perspective in relation to what you're mirroring back to them. Anyway, have a think about it. You might want to use your star signs, moon signs, rising, whatever resonates for you. But I'll give you a minute, take a minute, and then what we'll do is we'll jump on in. Okay, guys, see you in a minute. Hey, guys, if you picked the air organite, then this one is for you. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. Okay. First card up is we're getting the Citizen. This is about authenticity, about truth. It's kind of asking you, are you really aligned with your purpose? Are you sort of looking at the important parts of you, what you need to do in this lifetime? We're getting sparkling jewels. You've tapped into the universe's infinite flow of abundance. Accept your treasures with open wings and a grateful heart. Yeah, I'm getting the energy here of someone that is either in a space of needing to look at their authentic truth as a soul being having a human experience, or they're starting to just sort of step into that. Let's see what else we get. Lady Venus, beautiful. You might resonate with Lady Venus. This is about, activating your earth mission, calling to action to say, right, here I am. I'm going to pop this one up here. Here I am. This is where I'm at, and this is what I'm doing in this lifetime. This is what I'm calling in. I'm stepping into my authenticity, my truth, my power, right? So you might want to work with Lady Venus to help you in that situation. And this could be where, this connection might be reflecting stuff back to you, but we'll go into that a bit more in a moment. Okay, so we're getting the beautiful Chamber of the Violet Flame. This is something that I work with quite a lot. And this is about radical transformation, releasing karmic energies, releasing any energy that is not in balance with where you're at and where you need to move forward. You might be working with Saint Germain as well with the Violet Flame. Yeah, look at this. Can't make this shit up, right, guys? You've got intuitive heart. Step into your true destiny. And this is what we talked about here before, right? What is your authentic true path? What is your mission? What are you here to learn in this lifetime? Where are you not being authentic to yourself, to your true self, to your soul self? Okay. Narrow of your marrow. This is like, honestly, when they want to give you a message, it's like a slap in the face with a wet fish. So this again, guys, is about authenticity. It's what's your soul's truth. Who are you? And this is asking you to take away all the bullshit conditioning and patterning that you've learnt from your religion, your ancestors, your family, what culture is telling you how you should behave, what you should be, to release all of that and just be true to who you are. And I'm getting with this too, there's going to be some people here that aren't going to like you going through this transformation, but this is something that is really important to you. All right, the last oracle. Wow, okay, is Arcturian light code. So I might be connecting here with some star seeds that resonate with Arcturus, or they might be feel that they get a lot of energy through the blue ray or orange light. If that is you, connect into that truth. And also, you know, when I look at this too, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking, it's like telling me, let's not get stuck in all the karmic wheel. Like, let's look at back to that authenticity, right? Which is brought up through these cards. Let's be authentic. Let's be our truth. Let's not be stuck in our 3D worlds, in our, the day-to-day bullshit, the stuff that we've learnt from other people, the stuff that's not even ours. So it's just an agreement of what we've come into in this bloodline. All right, so let's grab some tarot. So this one is for you, feminine energy, if you resonate with feminine energy. And we're getting the Eight of Wands. This is about movement. This is about taking initiative. You may be in a situation, if this resonates for you, that you are either just starting to take movement or you're wanting to take movement. And this is Spirit saying to you, yes, jump into that, because it is time now for you to take movement. It's time for you to take action. It's time to move forward, but do that in a space of your authenticity. Authenticity is massive in this reading. It keeps coming up. It keeps being told to me as we're speaking. So if that is something that you are seeing in your connection, it might be, you might be having issues with your person not being authentic. That is Spirit saying to you, look back at you where you're not living in your authentic truth as a soul being. And we're getting for your person, your counterpart, whatever you want to classify it as, the Judgment card. This is shifts coming in for them. This is like, here we go. This is the time. It's D-Day. It's Judgment Day. The time has come. I just got some clarified tarots to go with this for each of the readings. And this is interesting. I love how it all comes together and makes perfect sense. So we're getting the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And I think I mentioned that before about like being stuck in that karmic wheel and not being able to see who you really are. I feel like here with this connection as well, you've done a lot of work around it. You have really put in some effort, but now it's time to look back at that and go, okay, I can see where I've learnt that, but now I need to take action. It's like not constantly, just thinking about something and going through the motions. Now it's time to shift it and move forward. And I feel like you're going to be supported here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card here, because it's like, it's time. It's time to shift. It's time to move. It's time to move forward. And it's, like end of an era, the end of the old. This is where you step into your power. And in order to do that, you have to know who you are. You have to be authentic to your truth. And you also have to align to what you know you're here to do. So hopefully that resonates for you. Air signs? I don't know. The guys that picked air anyway. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Hey guys, for those of you who picked the Earth Orgonite, this one is for you. So let's see what we got here. Start this way. The Rebel. Okay. This is an interesting card. This can actually be about challenges or challenging yourself, right? So I'm getting here the energy of thinking outside the box, right? thinking about what is challenging. It could be challenging your old belief systems. It could be challenging your how you think, how you feel, that sort of energy. Let's see what else we've got. Yes, synergy. Okay, your heart and your dreams blossom through fulfilling symbiotic relationships. I feel like this connection is definitely a unique collaboration between the two of you. That's probably the best word to put it. You guys are mirroring each other. You might be both going through some sort of challenges at the moment, or challenging the way that you think about things. So there could be some sort of a shift in that space. Let's see what else we've got. Okay. Shambhala initiation. So this is retreating to recharge, trusting the process, and Dharma. And for Dharma, for those of you that don't know what Dharma is, it's a Sanskrit word, and it really means, in its basic sense, is unfolding of our life path. So, what is it that we're here to do? What is it that we agreed to come back to do as part of this sacred agreement? And this might resonate with the air camp. If you guys haven't watched that reading, you might want to look at that, because there's some oh my God, I can't get the word out. There's some similarities in both of those. So check that one out. I also feel here with you guys too that and like this trusting in the process here too, and this beautiful golden energy with the violet. I feel here too that that change is coming, and I feel like you know that you've been getting images, you've been getting signs, you've been getting information to say that something big is coming through. There's a big shift. And I want to let you know that you are on track to that, and just connect into that knowing, right? You are more powerful than you think when you connect into your own truth and integrity. What else we got here? Oh, look at this. Rebellious heart. Think for yourself. Yeah, I'm getting someone here. I'm connecting into someone here who really has been challenged to be their authentic self, right? Who really, you might be in a really structured commitment with someone else. You might be, the person that you don't believe is your person. You could be in a structured religion, a structured culture, that sort of thing. But I feel like you might be that sort of person that is kind of, looking at the situation and going, yeah, something is not quite right here for me. I want to challenge what I've known, what I have been brought up with, what life has taught me. And this is bringing in challenging energy, but also this beautiful growth energy for you. Yeah, beautiful. Living and loving in the fifth dimension. We're getting here. This one is about, it's kind of being not caught up in the day-to-day bullshit. It's not caught up in, all the 3D stuff that we do to go through the motions. It's stepping back up into that 5D and looking at it from a bigger perspective. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you look at your life from the perspective of, I am an infinite soul being having a human experience, it's a very, very different perspective than if you look at it from, I'm just me and I'm going to work and I'm doing all this stuff and I'm not getting what I need from my connection and la la la, right? So look at it from a different space. You are here. I get that you are here to challenge the status quo. You are here to do something big in relation to that, right? That could be where your spirit is taking you down this path. I love this. Give us this day our daily cake. This is about joy, guys. I got in here before that potentially you may be in a situation where you're not feeling that you resonate. This is sort of saying, find that joy within you. There might be some issues with you about worthiness, about, Am I allowed to feel that joy? Am I allowed to experience that joy? And I would take you back to look at it from the 5D. What are you here to achieve? What are you here to learn? Let's see who's supporting you. Oh, beautiful. Kalima. Yeah, and this is what we were talking about, right? With the not being caught into the day-to-day bullshit. I'm just going to pop this one up here. So Kalima, you might be able to work with. Kalima is the goddess of death and rebirth, right? So it's, as we were saying before, it's stepping out of that 3D stuff into the 5D, closing out the karma that you need to do. Like some of the lessons I get with this collective group is some of the lessons that you're here to learn potentially are in relation to closing out karma. And so it was a sacred agreement that you have here, and it's just stuff that you've got to work through, unfortunately. Oh, wow. Okay. So for your energy, we're getting the Tower. There is definitely some shifts coming in. There is definitely some major changes. This is kind of in relation to the Kalimar as well. This is the death and rebirth as well, similar to the death card. But this is like pulling your shit apart, and it could be, the structure of your life as you know it. As I said before, it could be religion, it could be culture, it could be, what your family belief systems are. This is like, I'm going to pull this apart. I'm not playing small anymore. I'm challenging what I know because I know that there's something more to it. And for your person, we're getting the 9 of Swords. This is someone that is overthinking everything in their head completely and utterly. You might see this mirrored in your connection. You might see that your person you feel like that potentially they are pulling everything apart in their life, or they're pulling the connection apart. That might be reflected back in you. You might see them as someone who is in their head. Here we go. Beautiful. Who is in their head about the connection. They mightn't, be open to talking. They might shut down, not know how to express their emotions. So have a little think about that and take that into consideration when you're working with your person at the 5D level. There is love here. We're getting the 10 of Cups and the Prince of Swords. I don't feel that that's actually been said between the two of you explicitly. I don't feel that there's been words that have said, I love you, this is how I feel about you. There seems to be, I feel like you're kind of stuck in this pattern of structure, not wanting to upset things, I suppose, and there's a little bit of fear there too. Potentially there could be someone that is quite headfast and strong. So they could go into this thought pattern and overthink things and then come and do something really irrational. I do feel with this Tower energy, and this is the Knight of Swords in this deck, that there is some rapid change coming through, and it could be challenging, right? Because you are challenging everything that you know and you're wanting to do things differently. That's what you're here for. So I hope that resonates with you. For the Earth guys, sending you lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, if you pick the Water Orgonite, then this one is for you. So let's see what we got here. The Democrat. Interesting. Okay, this is about responsibility and fairness, right? It can be about balance as well. Let's see what else. The Alchemist. Interesting. Okay. This is interesting energy. So this is also, I talked about responsibility and fairness, right? And this came up in the last reading, so you might want to check out the Earth energy because there is a connection with that as well. The the alchemist is about transformation, right? Shifting who you are, shifting what you know about. You may be in a situation where you've been brought up with a lot of responsibility and you have an inherent need within you to be fair and to be toe the line. I'm getting here, toe the line in relation to how things should be done, like, really being taught that things have to be done this way and this is how life works and this is what I need to do. But the alchemist is kind of offsetting that, saying this is about transformation. You actually have the power to change anything that you want and become whoever you want. So beautiful energy there. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, forward motion. Get up off your perch and move your body to usher in new energy and create positive momentum. This is saying, like, as I said, right, you have the power to change this. You can become anything you want. You're not limited to what other people think you are or other people expect from you. There is a shift here that is coming in, I feel. That is really long overdue. Long overdue. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. So who's supporting you? Who can you connect into at this point to help you with this? And this is Hilarion. And in this deck, it's about divine emergence. So it's like being seen. Let the world know your gifts. And, this is what I was talking about before, about, you have the power to change, to become. With Hilarion too, you might also have some connections to Egypt or Atlantis. And, I'm also getting to, with Hilarion, just be open to feeling love. Yeah, open to feeling love. See what comes with that. Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Yeah, that's why I was getting the love here. This is about, opening up to feeling loved and knowing that you are safe to love and be loved fully in every possible way. Like, this is something that I feel is really shifting now. This is like a shift that's coming through. You might be seeing some changes in your connection. Yeah, look, when the cards want to tell you, they want to tell you, right? Beautiful heart we're getting. Open your wings and fly. This is about, look at this. This is all about opening your heart, opening who you are. You have the power. You can change this. You can alchemize your life. You can be that person that knows, that embodies beautiful, unconditional love. But I'm hearing for yourself before you give that to anybody else. Trim tab. Wonderful. Yeah, this is like, what we've been talking about here, that you have the power to turn the ship around, right? You're here to do something special. You have come down for this lifetime with a particular purpose, and you agreed to take on particular lessons, and they could be around changing the structure, shifting who you are in that space. And it's saying embrace those lessons, embrace that power that you have to make change, to alchemize what doesn't work for you. We look at the feminine energy, we're getting the Two of Swords. This is someone that is feeling a bit torn about this. I'm getting that they're really kind of stuck between these two cards here, like the structure, the responsibility, the fairness, and then the desire to transform and what they're intuitively feeling. And, it's like, where do we go from here? Let's have a look at this. Good. Masculine energy, we're getting the Emperor. So whether it's, masculine or feminine energy in your connection doesn't necessarily relate to gender. But you might see your person, your counterpart, as someone who is really kind of in their power. And that might be a little bit intimidating for you. You might see them as someone that, has already transformed their life and does live in their truth, in their power, and embraces their purpose. And that could be a little bit triggering, I'm getting. A bit triggering. And we're getting the Six of Swords, oh wow, and the Two of Cups. I feel like with this connection here too, you kind of swing between the stages of I'm walking away from it to I'm embracing it. And you might get that interaction from your person. They might be hot, cold, in and out, not knowing, as your feelings and emotions change and you feel secure and then you don't feel secure, you might find your person is reacting to your energy, like that constant mirror of energy through that connection. Hope that helps, guys. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you next time. And lastly, but definitely not leastly, our beautiful fire energy with our fire orgonite. Let's see what is happening for you. The Liberator. This is about being optimistic, yeah? Having that freedom and that hope and the trust in something greater than what we're doing right now in this moment, Yeah, we're getting iridescence. Let your true colours sparkle, glimmer, and glow for all to see. And I feel with these two, it's about trusting who you are. Trusting who you are and what you're here to do, I'm getting. Let's see what else. Adventurous heart, set sail on a trip of a lifetime. You may have a connection with water here. It could come back to the last reading to do with the water. You might want to check that out for your counterpart. I feel like a lot of these readings are crossing over at the moment, so there could be a lot of combined energy. But this is about, the freedom, like we were talking about before, the freedom and the permission to discover you, to really be in your power, right? Trusting who you are, regardless of what people think that might look like. Yeah, more water as well, right? Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. For some of you, I feel like there's a past life connection. I'm sure it'll come up if it's meant to in the cards, but I feel like there's a past life connection to this. Like this connection hasn't happened. I can't even get my words out. This is really frustrating. This connection has happened in past lives. So there may be some resonance with Atlantis, with you, or some other past life. I feel like this is quite a spiritual connection. And what I'm being told here is to go back, take a minute, and go back to that lifetime, whatever that lifetime is that resonates for you. You may need to work through the Akashic and just see what it is that you've agreed to come back here to do. I feel like I'm dealing with someone here that has trouble to communicate as well, because my throat chakra has pretty much shut down as I'm doing this. Okay, we're getting Flawsome. This is beautiful energy. This is about someone that is a perfectionist, right? Someone that goes into that analysis paralysis phase when, something comes up and they go, oh shit, what do I do with this? How do I deal with it? How does it, resonate? And then they go down this path of like a massive rabbit hole, and then they don't actually do anything. And there's that trust. It keeps bringing me back to that trust again. Where are you not trusting in who you are and what you're here to do, right? I want to say to whoever is listening to this, where it resonates to you, is that it's really important to celebrate your losses, because that's where wisdom resides, right? Everything you're going to learn is going to be from the hard times where you need to learn more. Okay, we're getting Joan of Arc. Yeah. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. I'm going to pop her up here. You might want to connect into the energy of Joan of Arc. You could be of Catholic faith or be working with Archangel Michael. This is kind of about being your authentic self again, right? Dropping the pretense. Like, it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to completely fuck things up, because think of all that wisdom you get out of that scenario, right? But just do something. Just create that energy. Yeah, okay. We're also getting the Lemurians, and it's funny we're getting Lemurian and Atlantis. I'm going to put those two together. About, spiritual acceleration and clairvoyance, activated psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. This connection definitely relates back to some sort of past life lessons that you've brought back in here. There's something that you need to learn from this connection. It may be one of the most triggering connections that you've ever experienced, and I'm sending you so much love if that is your situation. But usually when we go through those connections and we meet those kind of people, we learn the most and we have the most spirited growth out of that. So hang in there, guys. Hang in there. All right, what do we got here? Feminine energy, yeah. 7 of Swords. It's like you're not trusting. First of all, I'm getting you're not trusting yourself. Keeps coming back to this theme of trust, right? Trusting in who you are. And then that lack of trust in who you are becomes transferred into lack of trusting others. You might feel that in the connection that you're in, your person, you don't feel like you fully trust your person, like they're doing some kind of sneaky stuff. And I think that's kind of trying to say to you, okay, that will stop when you start trusting yourself, because you have all the answers here. What's for masculine energy? Yeah, Page of Cups. So I feel like too that once you can shift this mistrust of self and your gifts to the once you can shift this mistrust of self and your gifts, it shifts the connection, right? So I feel like your counterpart is in a place where they're like, or your person is in a place where they realize they have done something wrong. They could have done something that wasn't quite authentic to their truth, right? They could have betrayed your trust in the past. There is an apology that is wanting to come from them. They do want to give it another go with you. And there's more water energy here too, which is interesting. So I just feel like, though, there is some work that needs to happen on your side first before you will be open properly to this connection. Yeah, look at this. Oh, I love it. Queen of Wands, like if we're resonating here, if you've picked the fire orgonite because of your star sign, so if you're a Aries, Leo, or Saggy, then you would probably resonate with the Queen of Wands. Like, this chick is hot as fuck. She's beautiful. She creates. She is amazing, right? She knows who she is. She stepped into power. She doesn't give a shit about what anybody else says about her. She is in her power and in her strength. And this is the energy that you want to get to from here to here, right? You want to start trusting yourself, trusting your energy, trusting your divineness, your power, trusting that you are an amazing soul being that has come here to fulfill a particular purpose. Yeah, Princess of Swords. For some of you, you might be, I feel like with this, you might be doing a little bit of sneaky behavior with your counterpart. You might be looking them up on Google. You might be social media stalking them, or, some sort of weird ass stalking or checking out what's going on. This is like, get back in your truth. Speak your truth, firstly to yourself. Speak your truth firstly to yourself. Step into your power. Once you're in your power, then you speak your truth to your person. But I love this energy because this whole reading has been about, trusting in who you are, trusting in your power, and really stepping into that. And that is beautiful. Although it's hard, it's beautiful energy. So I'm sending you lots of love, guys. See you next time.